Echo was a young dolphin, smaller than the rest of her pod. She watched, mesmerized, as the older dolphins leaped high above the water, arcing gracefully before plunging back into the cool depths. She yearned to join them, to feel the spray on her face, the wind in her blowhole, the exhilarating freedom of such a jump. But every time she tried, she flopped, a clumsy splash, rather than a magnificent leap. Her attempts were met with the amused clicks and whistles of the other young dolphins, a chorus that stung more than it encouraged. Echo didn't give up. Each morning, before the sun fully crested the horizon, she would practice. She'd push herself, striving for a little more height, a little more distance. Her fins ached, her tail throbbed, but the image of those graceful leaps fueled her determination. She'd study the older dolphins, mimicking their movements, analyzing their technique. She'd practice underwater, building strength and improving her form. The other young dolphins, initially amused, began to watch with a mixture of surprise and respect as Echo's efforts grew more focused and determined. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Echo's jumps improved gradually, each jump just a little higher than the last. She learned to use her powerful tail to propel herself, to angle her body just so to maximize her height. The playful mockery faded, replaced by a quiet admiration. The older dolphins, initially dismissive, began to offer subtle encouragement, their clicks and whistles now gentler, supportive. Then came the day. The sun glinted off the surface of the ocean, painting the water with shimmering light. Echo took a deep breath, positioned herself, and launched herself into the air. She soared higher than ever before, her sleek body a silver streak against the azure sky. She felt the wind rush past her, the sun warm on her skin. She held the pose for a moment,